Alrighty, welcome back to the weight room. Thanks for tuning in again today. And it is that time of year. We are here. We are at that new year. 2022 is officially upon us. And that means resolution season is here as well. And many things go into New Year's resolutions, but I think for the most part, it's kind of it's a good time of year, but it's also kind of a sad time of year. You get to see everybody start up on their fitness, on their diet, and that's great. But at the same time, you see so many people within the next couple weeks just start falling out and getting back to their old ways. And I think that for me at least is one of the hardest things to see, because we start because we know we should be doing it. We start because we know the benefits of it. Yet we still get sucked back into doing the old things, going the old path, eating fast food instead of, taking a little bit of time to prepare a meal, taking some time to hit the gym instead of, focusing on TikTok or Netflix or whatever it is. We know what the right thing to do is. We know what the healthy thing to do is. But after those first 2 weeks, after those first, 3 or 4 weeks, most people are just back to doing what they do. And I think for the most part, it's going to be the same. But it doesn't have to be you this year. It doesn't have to be that way for you. And even if you're already in the gym, even if you're already, eating a pretty decent, diet, what you consider pretty decent, that doesn't mean there's not room to still achieve those goals. There's not room to still set high goals. And it doesn't have to be to achieve the perfect body. It doesn't have to be to squat 1,000 pounds, but, find something that is important to you. And I think most of us have it. We have something that we have always wanted to achieve, or that is very important to us, that we think about a lot, that we kind of consider, we consider important, but we consider it almost something that's not going to happen. And I think for the most part, that's not true. Of course, some goals we set maybe are unrealistic. I think very few of them are unrealistic, but some, yes, may be unrealistic. But what are you doing to make those unrealistic goals become more realistic? Are you taking the action? If you're looking to lose 50 pounds this year, are you actually putting things into place? Are you changing your routine? Are you finding time within your schedule to go work out? Are you doing all those different things to make it realistic? Yes, maybe losing 50 pounds is unrealistic if you're not doing the work. If you're not, even if you're doing some work, are you doing enough work? Are you staying consistent with the work? Because to me, that's the biggest thing of 2021 for myself, was consistency. And I wasn't perfect on it. I can't claim to be perfect on staying consistent at all times, but I do think that just having that goal of being consistent made it much easier on myself, because I had something to shoot for that I could completely control. And, maybe that wasn't a high enough goal, but it got me back into the swing of things this year, coming off of 2020 when everything was quite a bit more hectic, couldn't go to the gym as much, and things like that. 2021 was almost, for me, a good way to restart on getting into the swing of making it normal again, making it a routine again. So that doesn't have to be yours, though, I think being consistent does have to be incorporated into it. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but, if you're looking to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds this year, you have to incorporate consistency. That's just, there's no way around it. There's not a magic switch where you can only work out once a week or twice a week and have a cheat day a week. And, maybe there's somebody out there saying, yes, you can, and blah, blah, blah. But realistically, you got the way that you don't want to be by doing it your way. And if you continue to do it your way and continue to do it the way that you're quote unquote comfortable with, that's how you got the way that you don't want to be. So get out of your comfort zone, work harder than you ever think you could, and just be more consistent. it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying these things to make it sound like it's going to be easy, but that's what's got to be done. You can't complete this goal that you want to complete by doing things halfway, by taking the easy road and taking the route that is doesn't have any barriers, doesn't have any obstacles to overcome. So, stay consistent this year. That's a big part moving forward for me. I have other things I want to achieve, and I have set other goals, and looking forward to achieving those goals in the first part of 2022, and setting new goals once those are kind of achieved. But that has only been possible because I've been consistent, and without that consistency, it gets overwhelming. So be consistent from the beginning, stay consistent, and that work that looks impossible, that goal that looks like it's going to be unrealistic, is really going to become more clear that that's something that you can achieve as you go along. But you have to do the work, and you have to be consistent by doing the work day in and day out. There's no shortcut. There's no easy way around it. It's just doing the work. You have to go do the workout. You have to eat right. Taking a cheat day every week or whatever. I don't know. I just think there's times for putting in the work, and there's definitely times to maybe reward yourself a little bit, or to cut it back a little bit. But be careful. Be careful not to fall into the trap of oh, I did a good workout, so I deserve this. I earned this. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of people who probably disagree with what I'm saying, but don't give in to that instinct of I deserve it or I earned it. Keep putting in the work. You'll know when the time comes to where you really have earned it, and that's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be definitely a mindset shift when you do kind of get that. But stay consistent, do the work, and that's pretty much. I mean, there's so much more to it, but that's pretty much the basics, the fundamentals of getting anything done. So, have a good new year. Stick to those resolutions. Stay consistent, especially over these first couple weeks, and really over probably the first 4 to 6. Just really go at it. Stay consistent, and really just don't look up until you hit mid-February. Otherwise, it's really going to be easy to see everybody else quit and make it tempting for you. So, good luck. We'll have plenty more podcasts between here and mid-February, but good luck on the beginning stages of your resolution. I'm really looking forward to connecting with you guys and seeing how things are going, and putting out what I have going on and all that good stuff. But stay tuned for more here on the Weight Room. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen. And then don't forget, please leave us a rating and a review on Apple, and now you can leave a rating on Spotify as well. So please go do that if you haven't done both of those. Really appreciate that. Other than that, though, like I said, good luck, and we'll talk soon. I'm out.